Oh, hello. Come on in to the library here at our hotel in beautiful, scenic Chatfield, Ohio, where it's time once again for Creepy Cheapies, where we show a little appreciation for the fine art of monster masks. Because, you know, every mask really, beyond just being something somebody threw together to be spooky for Halloween, really these things are all, in their own way, works of art. You know, every mask is a sculpture and a paint job, and every mask is an artistic expression, and every monster mask tells a story. As for the ones that tell the dirty stories, I'm not amused, so I'll let somebody else cover those. But the ones that tell good scary stories, yeah, that's more like it. Like today's amazing work of art. It is, and this is by a guy named Anders Lurka, sculpted it. And he's one of my favorite, if you know me, you may know, he's one of my favorite modern day mask sculptors. Look at this beautiful thing. This is the Wood Spirit Man. Wow. Now, this is so cool and so detailed and so elaborate. You almost see it first as a work of art before you think about putting a costumed body with it. Now, this is from Ghoulish Productions. Came out, I believe, was supposed to come out in time for Halloween of 2024, but I don't think it made it. I think it didn't come along until 25. And these sold for around $60, $70, okay, which is not bad because this is part of, I mean to show you this here, the Nightmare Makers series from Ghoulish, okay, which is a line of masks they do that are a little bit more deluxe and a little bit more elaborate in their paint finishing work than the standard issue masks are. Look at this thing. Look at those the uzumakis, the swirlies they're going on. Look at the swirlies. Aren't those awesome? So this really looks like something from some strange ancient folklore from some seldom visited, little known land. And really, like I said, I kind of like it just as an art piece. But I do realize, I do appreciate that many of you humans out there who might end up with one of these would want to actually wear it for Halloween. As far as what I would wear with it, if I had to come up with a... well, I would try to stay away from things that are too obvious and too literal, like a Groot costume, a Groot suit. Don't put him with a Groot suit. You could start with that and accessorize maybe, but then everybody's going to think it's Groot, and I wouldn't want that because it's not a very good representation, is it? No, it's not a very good likeness at all if you look at it as Groot. You have to look at it as the Wood Spirit Man, a strange forest dweller who probably has control over certain elements of the unspoiled wilderness of the forest. And I did not do anything to this paint job. This came, this beautifully done. You can see he's got some green mossy patches growing on him here and there. And that's actually an intentional part of the design. That's not because he's been here in my scuzzy house a while and started getting moldy. That's why I'm moldy, but no. Anyway, the Wood Spirit Man, I think I would put him with a robe, but I would make it to look like it has vines and leaves and things involved with it, and I would make it out of green and maybe some brown colors and make it look like suggestive of elements of a wooded area, since he is in fact the Wood Spirit Man. Now, there's no Wood Spirit Woman, at least not as of 2025. I don't know why. You know, in spite of all the best efforts we make to try to establish equal rights within monsterdom, male monsters still continue to dominate the field of monstering. And I'm not sure that's fair, but there is no Wood Spirit Woman. I suppose when you look like this guy, you're just, you know, you don't want any competition and nobody's going to suggest being any. I wonder if he could work as a puppet mouth. Let me see here. Oh, yeah! Yeah, baby! Come on! No, maybe not. Maybe not. But he's still a wonderful mask and a wonderful work of art. He's got high gloss yellow eyes with a little bit of green in them, which looks perfectly fitting with the rest of him. And if you're going to wear it, you can probably tell there are little eye cuts right above the eyes themselves. But a beautiful thing, the wood spirit, man. I think a good thing just for display, even if you just have him on a, a stand in your library, for example. Pretty cool. And Mr. Wood Spirit, anything you want to say to the folks as we say goodbye? Anything, well, like a inspirational quote or something like that? He says to tell you, it's not the color of your bark that matters at all. It's whether or not it's worse than your bite. Well, what do I expect? Asking for a slogan from a tree man. And now it's time to fade out in 3, 2, 1.